To make this project, you're going to need a few simple tools. You're going to need some paints, and these are just regular acrylic paints in shades of purple and blue and maybe some white and maybe a little pink. And if you like, you can throw in some glow in the dark, or you can even throw in some glitter paint, but just your basic acrylic paints. You're going to need a toothbrush for the splatter effect, and then something to paint with, and frankly, I like cosmetic sponges. It just makes it really easy to dab on. And then the last thing are some shoes, and these are right from just a local retailer, but they've already got some sparkles on them, so I'm going to be cleaning those off as I go. Now that I have the shoe pretty much base coated the way I want, it's time to add the little flickers, and that's what kind of makes it look like a galaxy. So I'm going to take a little bit of white paint, and you just flicker it, like just by running your thumb over the bristles. Yes, it's messy. And you want to add a nice little constellation of stars in the universe. I'm going to even do the back too. Now, because we are going super galactic with ours, I'm going to repeat the process, but I'm going to use this, and this is some extreme hologram acrylic glitter paint, so it will even look like more sparkles in the sky. I'm going to rinse out my white brush a little bit and just repeat that process. This will dry more clear though, and just leave the sparkle behind. And then you can take a minute and clean up if you need to. Okay, so my shoes now are all but dry. I can still go back, and if I've gotten a little smudge on the rhinestones, I can clean that up. You can see that I've added just a few little starbursts. This is just some white paint, and everything else is ready to go. Now, because these are Doctor Who themed for my daughter, I went ahead and wrote wibbly wobbly timey-wimey on one side and then allons-y on the other. To do this, I decided not to freehand it. I decided that a paint marker would be the best thing. So these are Elmer's Painters. This is the silver one. The other thing is nice is that if you wanted to add a few more like random big dots, it has a nice metallic sheen, and it'll add just a little bit more, because more is more, to your shoes. So now I didn't add any paint around the elastic, but you could always go back over and just, you know, add a little detail if you wanted around the top. And I may play around with this idea a little bit more, but that's basically the tutorial for how to make galaxy shoes. Oh, one more thing. I made these little Doctor Who resins, and I just painted them and they're TARDISes, and I think what I'm going to do is maybe attach them to the toes, just like so. And I can use some E6000 for this, or if you were really enterprising, you could put a tie tack on the back and then just attach them temporarily if you liked. But I think I'm going to glue these on because I know that's what she's going to want. So anyways, thank you so much for watching.